pines so tall they scrape the moon. Boots crunch leaves like an ancient tune. Whispers in the dark, shadows on the trail. A myth so wild it's too big to fail. They're hunting the Pennsylvania Bigfoot. They're chasing echoes where the old tree stood. Tracks in the mud, a howl in the air. The legend seekers know it's out there.
From the ancient forests of the UK to the deep, untamed wilderness of North America. This time, the legend seekers cross the Atlantic and arrive in Pennsylvania, a place where the forests are vast, the nights are dark, and the legends are very real. Welcomed by fans of the show, the team take time to meet the local community, signing autographs, sharing stories, and hearing first-hand accounts of unexplained encounters.
They're hunting the Pennsylvania Bigfoot. They're chasing echoes where the old tree stood. Tracks in the mud, a howl in the air. The legend seekers know it's out there.
Stories of towering figures, unsteadily sounds in the woods, and sightings of something that shouldn't exist, yet refuses to be ignored.
Wrong or right?
As the investigations deepen, the team reunite with Gwendolyn Purcell, a woman whose experience with Sasquatch have drawn attention from researchers around the world. Traveling to Gwendolyn's remote property, the legend seekers sit down to uncover what she has witnessed on her own land. Strange tracks, unexplained activity, and encounters that have left a lasting mark. But in a place where the forest never sleeps, and something may be watching from the tree line, the question remains, are these just stories passed down through generations? Or is Sasquatch closer than anyone dares to believe? Legend Seekers, Pennsylvania.
And not in a horror movie kind of way.
Oh, you got a lot of little ladies in here, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah. These are my girls.
They're wondering what we're doing right now.
They're like,
Are you
she
here
doesn't
to steal my eggs?
They're like, she doesn't have a bag of food.
So we're not the only ones interested in their eggs, though, huh?
No, actually, you're not. So this is the area of the property that I was telling you about, and I'm happy that I can show you. Behind this chicken coop is where we get a lot of activity that happens here. It's where it originates. We've had rocks being thrown at us from, I mean, you can see the wood line is behind this chicken coop even, and the rocks will land, you know, hundreds of feet past us. We get growls. We've recorded some howls here in the driveway. They're distant howls, but you can still hear them. Um, I have camped right where we're standing,
Okay.
along with my girlfriend, and we've got giggles.
Giggles.
Giggles, yes.
Giggles.
I woke up one morning, it was like 2:30, to hear giggles.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was my friend maybe talking to her husband, maybe he said something funny. And in the morning when we woke up, she was waiting for me right next to this fire pit. And she asked me if I talked to my chickens, because at 5:30 in the morning, she heard my voice come from the chicken coop like I was feeding the chickens.
Wait. So what you're saying is the Bigfoot was mimicking your voice?
Yes. She woke up in the morning thinking I was awake.
That's cool.
When I came out, I was sound asleep.
Because people talk about that. Like,
Mhm.
can they mimic the animals in the forest? And I would say absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that is like the proof.
hmm
So what'd she do? She's never been back?
No. She's brave. She comes back from not as much as she used to because they moved away, but we've slept out here quite frequently,
Okay.
and we've had lots of things happen, like where I always leave a voice recorder out all night long to record whatever happens.
Did you capture anything?
I did capture the giggle, and
This gets better. This gets better.
I was so freaked out by the giggle that I heard, because I realized that it was not her, because
Yeah.
she said she wasn't giggling in the middle of the night, that I stopped it because I'm not sure how to use the audio software, and I'm afraid of erasing it. So I've never listened to the end of it to know if I actually caught the mimic of my voice.
And this terrible thought, has this creature ever taken?
As a matter of fact, it has. And it's only been one time, which is why I do believe that it's not a bear, raccoon, fox. Because as you see, I still have chickens.
Yeah.
These are the chickens that were here.
Yeah.
And nothing has ever attacked the coop again.
Ever. How did it get in?
Well, it happened here on this side and the back side. This fencing here, you can see, it's put in with really heavy tacks.
Sure.
It's like something stuck their fingers in there and pulled it out. Like the tacks were still hanging loose.
Whoa.
And this part of the fencing was just rolled back. I
And-
literally came out here with new tacks and a staple gun and reattached everything. If you're a wild animal and you need to eat and you know there's a free meal here, you're going to keep coming back until there's nothing here left to eat.
Yeah.
So the fact that the coop was only attacked one time and it wasn't destroyed, it was just dismantled. I was very easy. I had it back together in 5 minutes.
Like literally somebody opened the fridge door.
They opened the
And,
fridge.
and there was 3 chickens missing.
And it never happened again. Yeah.
Never happened again. They used to come up this side. There was a trail that came up on this side.
Yeah.
I see it's not being used very much, but there is a trail here, and they come over on the other side as well. Because I put trail cameras out. I put one on this telephone pole here, and there was another one on a tree back in the back here. The only thing that I've caught was on this trail cam on Christmas Eve at 6:30 at night. We have a party every Christmas Eve. People come here at 6:30 because that's what time we always tell people the party starts. And I caught 2 sets of eye shine from behind the coop watching people come to my house.
Have you got those photos?
I do have those photos. Yep, I kept them.
What?
So a friend of mine is a police detective,
Yeah.
and because I want to do it accurately,
Sure.
right? I don't want to guess. I don't want to screw it up. I had him come here and show me how the police department gauges how tall something is. So he came out here, we went down here in the woods, and he showed me how to gauge how tall something is based on where it was standing and the objects around it.
Yeah.
And so the individual standing on this side of the coop was about 9 foot tall, and the other individual that was standing over here was 6 foot tall. So I believe there's an adult and a juvenile.
I think we need to go. I think we need to go and check that out.
I don't care what you think. I'm going.
So before you guys take off and investigate, amazing. Any recent activity?
Oh, funny you
Of
should ask.
course. Of course.
So we don't get activity like every single day. It's not like, it's sporadic, and I believe it's because they're moving through here to get from one patch of woods to another.
Sure.
Just last night, I came home from the festival, and it felt funny out here. And I was like, I said to my husband, we're going to get some action tonight. I can already feel it. So I came out with the dog to let the dog out.
Yeah.
And the dog came like maybe 10 feet off that concrete pad, peed, and went right back in the house.
And he's a big dog.
He's a
That's
bloodhound. He's 110 pounds, and he's usually not afraid of anything. He's just a big dopey dog. And as I was standing out here waiting for him to pee, a rock came sailing through the air at us. And as soon as it hit the ground, Tucker like whipped his head around and looked. And I was like, okay, this is what we're doing tonight. So I started back towards the house, and then I heard a tree snap over here on this side.
Did
And
you
I
go
was
towards it?
oh no, I'm so used to it. I'm like, hi guys, and I'm just in the house. I went in the house.
You still sure you want to go in the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is awesome. Well, look at the environment you have here. This is just neighborhoods nestled in the woods. You've got running water down below.
Yes, there's a creek that runs below on this side, and there's a creek that runs at the bottom of the hill on this side.
And you've got deer and cornfields and just and other Bigfoot sightings nearby as well.
As a matter of fact, 2 years ago, a gentleman called me. He was hunting on a road that's not even a mile from here, right over here at State Game Lands. And 10 years ago, he was hunting, and he came and crossed an individual Bigfoot that was about 9 foot tall, he said. It was completely black from head to toe, and it was heading in this direction.
Wow.
So that got me thinking, because the Bigfoot I saw 4 years ago was about 9 foot tall and all black from head to toe. So I'm wondering if we're seeing the same individual, or are we seeing one that grew up, like maybe a son or a daughter or whatever. So
you're cool with us checking it out and looking around?
Sure.
What do you mean us? No, you'll stay there.
Well, I wore flip-flops. I was the smart one. I don't have to go trekking off. You guys get eaten. Good luck. Just holler loud enough.
Yeah.
And absolutely amazing. We love you so much.
I
And
know.
thank you for bringing us into your... Any Bigfooter worth their weight in gold wishes to cohabitate. So one, congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
two,
Well,
dude, I'm psyched for you too. You're gonna go get it. You're gonna go find something.
That's good.
so this is one of the trees I was telling you about.
Yeah.
We've had 2 instances with this tree where we've had unexplained tree breaks. The first instance, the tree branch broke off up there. If you see in this branch right here,
Yeah.
there's a break.
Yeah.
So the branch broke. It was a smaller branch, and it was woven back in behind here.
Okay.
So we had a landscaper here who said that beetles did that. Beetles killed that branch and it broke off.
Right.
And I said, okay, so you tell me how it got behind the tree. Or did beetles bring it up and put it back in behind?
Beetles killed it and Beetlejuice put it down around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but that's about 8 foot tall.
Yeah, we removed that tree branch. It came out pretty easily. This past Christmas, I came out here to string Christmas lights, and I found this.
Yes.
The break is right here.
Okay.
So if that broke naturally, it would have just fell on the ground. But this is wedged in here. I physically cannot pull it out. This tree branch is in here. So I don't know if they were angry with me that I removed the other branch.
Yeah.
But like I said, if this is an outside tree branch, it would have just... And this tree leans really hard this way from the winds that we get here.
And what are these? What is this tree?
This is a Bartlett pear.
Okay. Okay. That's a 7 foot long branch that's wedged down between the trunks of the tree.
Yeah, in two places. It's wedged here.
It's wedged here
and it's wedged back there.
Twisted around to the left, but resting on the second branch.
But since I haven't been able to pull this one out, we haven't had any more tree breaks. So I don't know if he was marking something. But this is right outside of our bedroom window, which is right there.
Yes.
10 feet away. And one night I was going to bed. I was at home by myself. It was really dark, turned all the lights out. I went to close the mini blind, and 2 red glowing eyes were staring back at me.
Here.
Right here, right outside that window.
Yeah.
So first thing I did was looked around the house to make sure nothing could make that reflection.
Yep.
And every light in the house was off.
Okay.
So I grabbed a gun and a flashlight, and I came right out here. I stood right over there, and I took a picture of the window, and then I kind of panned like this, picture, 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 and went back to the window. It was less than a minute, and there was 3 muddy fingerprints on my screen.
Okay.
So that would have had to happen while I was standing there, but there was nothing there.
The first thought that comes to mind is that is tough enough for somebody to stand on,
Yes.
a person.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have been put there for somebody to sit nice and sheltered in this tree and watch your window.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's kind of like opens up here at the top of this tree.
Yeah.
So weird stuff that happens
That's
here.
a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, you can't even pull it out.
No, I can shake the tree. But yeah. And it's pears, so they can eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
So anyway, I told Daniel it's dangerous and I wouldn't go back there. And he said, oh yeah, old man, I will. So what do you think? You think that's something we should go running off after?
Well, the problem is the ground isn't level, meaning that you could fall easily. I think Chris has disappeared somewhere in there, but there is very clearly a trail that is going through back into the woods behind us.
So that backs up what Gwen is saying, that these things are coming up behind the chicken coop, using it as coverage, and scaring the heck out of her dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Daniel,
Yeah?
there is very hard ground, but there looks like 2 footprints here.
On my way?
So this is super exciting. We're here just doing a preliminary scout of this potential Bigfoot hotspot. And Chris went off the beaten trail where it is truly rugged and most people are not going to walk. And he might have found 2 footprints. Stuff's getting interesting out here in PA. People, listen, where's the #1 Bigfooting spot in the world? People will swear the Pacific Northwest, and a few of us Southerners may even say, you know, Florida. But you want to know what I think is the #1 spot in America? It's Pennsylvania and the Alleghenies.
I kind of walked into this before I realised what I was looking at, but this area's got good light, but all the vegetation is crushed down over here. It's very hard ground, but I think we have a footprint there and one there. Okay, one here and one here. And there is a trail going back between the nearest tree and the larger tree, which is perfect view of the chicken shed, which is like a drive-through for a predator. But that definitely looks like one there, and this kind of looks like it.
And I would also say there is water that runs all the way along down there. As you can see, that bit further is an entire stream bank.
Yeah, so there's water there, food there. There's a trail through here and very possible like 12-inch footprints, which is not enormous, but without shoes on, that is. This is really. See the trail going down through there.
This is heavily travelled, bud.
The vegetation is broken down, like somebody's coming through there. Obviously,
Right.
don't know what.
Up there, mate.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's like an S shape going down through there. But it's too hard to see any footprints.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking on these hooks for hair on the barbs.
Look down there, mate. There's trail.
Yes.
Oh, mate, look.
Right, just watch, because we know they're coming up to the chickens, so
Yeah.
we might walk straight past something that's a giveaway,
Yeah,
but it does not look like footprints coming up here. And down here,
that is a path, mate.
yes, there's also, where are we, Pennsylvania? It looks like groundhog burrows, which are another good food source. Come and have a look at these. 4.5 feet tall. So let's keep peeled for a footprint, but this is dry, sandy rock.
That bone. And that, that is bone, mate.
That is a nut of a
Could be completely wrong there. What's that?
well spotted.
What is that?
Furry thing.
Yeah. So this is a clearly.
That is moss off the tree,
Okay.
right? But which tree did that come off?
That's weird.
And how? So what carried it here?
Yeah.
None of these trees have got moss, so the moss needs to be on the south side of the tree, but it needs some sunlight. Right. We feel like this is a little squatchy. I want to check out that log.
Yeah, mate. Fine.
But I want to absolutely scour here for hair samples hanging off of this stuff and footprints.
So whilst we're investigating, what would you suggest you use to take like hair samples?
Well, we would have to go back to the car to get our gear, because point was taking it with us, holding it, because it would just come back 96% human or something if we contaminate it. So you need something sterile, tweezers, and
We need gear, don't we?
yeah, which is in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, keep checking all the branches for hair samples
Yeah, we'll do.
and the ground for anything. My vote, let's go down to the water.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's almost
So that could have been a groundhog, but it sounded a bit. A groundhog is what, like 20 pound,
yeah.
and it kind of sounded
Yeah, heavy.
heavier than that.
Now it could be because of us in the area.
Yeah.
Or
The snorting might have been in smelling our scent.
yeah.
Okay, we got wet mud on the other side, but I don't see any disturbance.
I do here.
Really?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
There are fish in this water.
Are there?
Small. I mean, they're not going to feed anybody.
I see that.
But it does mean that further down there is going to be bigger river and bigger fish. And this is a poop slot.
Is that?
3 piles of poop on a berry-rich diet. What I haven't seen yet is any trees with that lichen on. There may be that one there, seems to have a bit. Yeah. On the crest?
Yeah.
Let's just check out what these footprints are and then head across there, shall we?
Yeah, mate.
Right,
Yeah.
shall we get across on these stones? Yes.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody threw a stick over it because it landed here.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, let's go straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, mate, go on.
More groundhog hole. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. We have.
That was. Oh, no.
I know. That's what I could see from down there, but
Yeah. Oh my god.
that really sounded like somebody threw a stick.
Whatever that was quite significant. That was it.
It sounded like it threw it this direction.
Do you know what else was this direction? That bird.
Yes. Come here.
Yeah, I do, mate. I do. 100%. So good.
Oh man.
Oh, mate.
Look at the tree above it as well. Right, let's look for the root ball
Yep.
and see if it's been put there. Also, right, when I'm shorter than a Sasquatch, so I got to step over, right? You know what that meant? I land heavier on the far side of the log,
Yeah.
so keep your eyes peeled on the logs.
There's
Yeah.
on there. Locked in. That's not really good. I'm trying to find out where I can't see.
That one could have come from up there.
But my question is now, Chris, how has this log got from the top of that tree to here?
Well, the skeptics are going to say it's wood that springs as it lands and blah, 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 and it could have fallen here. However, how many times do you hear people say trees snap off at 8 foot high? All right, I'll go and stand next to it. Everybody knows I'm 6
Yep.
foot tall.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, mate.
A little more than 8 foot tall.
So, myself and Chris have just come across this axe here, and I gotta say that we're alone out here. We don't have we have no cameraman either. We're literally out here filming ourselves out in PA.
So the area we're in, we're told you can't hike in because it's full of holes and pits. And
Well,
too easy. So we've been coming through in good daylight and come through a really slow pace. But when we came through, it sounded like somebody was snorting.
Yeah.
And then it sounded like they ran away. So we moved down to the river. We got footprints for deer and all sorts on the riverside.
Do you know what's really funny is every now and then
Yeah.
the sound changes.
Then it sounded like somebody threw a small stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it flew a very rough guesstimate, about 40 feet.
And it was towards the bird that we were just hearing.
So yeah, what attracted up here was a panic call from a bird, which was nowhere near us. So
No.
we were very curious in this area. We come up, we found an X from deadfall, but
Well, I must say, I think that's X marks the spot.
I love how this has accidentally fallen exactly perfectly on here. Yes. Okay, so an X 7 feet off the ground. Daniel, have you noticed it was deadly quiet when we come up here?
Yeah,
All the bugs are alive again.
yeah. I have, mate.
Thing of beauty, we found an X.
If fog grows thick like a ghostly tide, lantern swinging secrets won't hide. A branch snaps loud, heart skip a beat. Something's out there with monstrous feet. Every rustle, every creak, they swear it's him they see. They're hunting the Pennsylvania Bigfoot. They're chasing echoes where the old tree stood. Tracks in the mud, a howl in the air. The legend seekers know it's out there. Eyes like coals in the midnight black. The forest holds what the maps all lack. A scream so sharp it cuts the night. Run or stay, wrong or right.
Potential